What's up, guys? This is just a commentary video, but I just, I kind of want to talk about what's like going wrong with, like TV nowadays. Like, I can't find, or I can barely find anything that's like worth my time or interesting. I mean, if you guys have any opinions on the matter, and you guys have any good shows, send them to me, or report in the comments, but I feel like there's a lot of like shows, especially in like an anime department, like what I'm watching, they're just so dead in terms of like personality. Like there's no like unique shit now. That's what that's what I'm thinking. Every show has to be like the same concept or like the same character. Like I feel like there's a lot of characters that are new and they have a lot of life into them, but then they change into the same person every single time. Like I was watching what's that show called? It was like Fruit of Evolution or whatever. And I thought it was an interesting concept at first. Before, you know, he ate 10 of those fruits of evolutions and then became the same damn character as every other isekai ever. Because, God forbid, we have a unique show nowadays, you know? It kind of pisses me off. But I can't really do anything about it, so... Like, I'm not a producer at one of these companies, so I can't... And I'm not an author, so I can't tell anybody their ideas, like, dumb. But, like, as a writer, I don't know. There's no unique stories anymore. I mean, Solo Leveling was probably one of my favorites just because, like, you know, the character was different from every other isekai character ever. And plus, like, he's actually cool and the progression in his power is, like, legit. But there's a lot of shows that just make their characters too overpowered too fast. Especially when it comes to, like, isekai or, yeah, just mainly isekai, actually. And, like, I know some people say, like, just watch other shows, you know? But there's, like, no other shows. Like, all people do is, like, create isekais in another world where they have to defeat a demon king with the power of harem. It's a problem that I'm trying to solve with my freaking novel or whatever, but... You know, I want to actually, like, read a story about it. You know, I'm creating the story, but... I like to have fun with reading stories again. Yeah, there's not a lot of substance in this video. I'm just complaining, but... Ain't that most YouTube videos nowadays? Just people complaining about shit they can't control? That's also a problem. Frickin' today's YouTube videos. It's either like a similar concept over and over and over and over again, or it's like some like reaction video, or I don't know. People have very similar content nowadays. However, I do find some gems. Like, I find a lot of horror videos nowadays have a lot of, like, good YouTubers going on them. Like, Snapsy. Snapsy's hilarious. Watched him finish, The Joy of Creation, and that was time well spent. I don't know, it's something about hearing a person, you know, scream and be terrified that's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know where Corey X Kenshin went. That's also a problem. Without him, you know. I mean, you got Markiplier, but and I like Markiplier. I'm thinking people need to somehow find a way to make unique content, but I'm also under the category of rant, so I'm not much different from other people in that department. Most of the stuff is related to, like, you know, companies trying to be inclusive to everyone, which, I mean, I'm fine with inclusivity, just, like, don't make it so abundantly clear that it's, like, supposed to be, like, inclusivity, if you get what I mean. Like, I don't see why I'd watch a show where the only premise is that there's, like, a lot of people from all different races and stuff. It's like, okay, but is the show actually good, or am I just watching something to watch something? A lot of shows fall under the ideology of, I don't really even want to watch this. But, like, I have to, since, like, if it's, like, if it's a premise that's, like, if it's a premise that's, like, sort of interesting, you know, you have to watch the show because you miss out on the little bit of juice that you get, you know? I'm enjoying Ultra Kill, though. That's one of the most unique... This is one of the most unique games I've played in who knows how long. Because we can't have any unique games anymore, either. Like, all games have to be either shooting something to kill something, something with, like, easy mechanics, or, like a COD game. Given that's probably one of the most popular franchises, which is probably why they're doing it. But, like, if you're trying to appease everyone, you're appeasing to no one, you know? Again, these shows might be absolutely amazing, and maybe I'm criticizing them too much, but that doesn't seem to be, like, the public's opinion. Most of these shows do seem to be actually hated by everyone. such as the Acolyte. They change the Force, like, completely. They made characters that are super bland and or like stupidly designed. But like the light side and the dark side aren't so different. It's like, are you trying to do like some like anime type we're the same, aren't we? Type like ending? Cuz it's not making me any more interested to watch your show. The light side and the dark side are for selfish or selfless people. It's not that hard. Good and bad isn't always that hard to dissect. If a dude's killing a bunch of people for no reason, then obviously he's evil. Or maybe that's just me talking. Maybe I don't know anything, but I just don't like when people force me into a way of thinking. It's kind of dumb. Like, most people are scared to create single-player games now, just because, like, they're afraid it won't do well or it won't appease to everyone. Like, I'm sure the creator of Ultra Kill thought, like, maybe at some... Who knows? Maybe he didn't think this, but I'm sure at some point he was like, what's my audience, you know? Are there gonna be people who love this? I mean, every creator goes through the same train of thought. That's the only thing I can think about, you know? On another note, you know, I'm working out a lot, which is helping my physique, and that's always nice. So if I'm not watching a show about somebody improving themselves, I can just do that IRL, you know? On another note, I haven't watched the Deadpool movie, but I've heard that's good, so can't wait to see that for myself. I think Deadpool's saving modern cinema, which is kind of funny. You know, he is kind of Marvel Jesus, if you think about it. I know he said he's Marvel Jesus as a joke, but that is not a joke anymore. Like, he's literally saving the entire franchise. That and Robert Downey Jr. for somehow getting into Marvel a second time and he's gonna be Doctor Doom, which I don't know how that's gonna play out, but knowing his like style of acting, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Shit. There we go. On another note, I think like YouTubers that are popular are thriving right now. Like Jev, his stuff is so good, dude. Bro, I live for his frickin' Elden Ring playthrough. It is one of the most funny like series that I have ever seen. And it makes it so much fun to watch cuz like it might be horrible to say to him, but I'm sure he knows that him raging is one of the most funny things on this planet. He just gets so angry, and everybody loves watching it, including me. His Elden Ring playthrough is top notch. And I feel like he's like actually a really good Elden Ring player. I'm doing a playthrough right now, and that it is like seriously one of the hardest games I have ever like played. I don't know how people do those challenges so often. I mean, it gets a lot of views on YouTube, which is, I mean, probably why, but you know. Like, people are getting, what, 500,000 for just, I mean, for Elden Ring gameplay. I mean, I'm watching the videos, so I'm not doubting the entertainment factor of watching somebody die 15,000 times raging and then dying another 15,000 times. Oh, I totally... Come on. Whatever. I guess I'll die. There we go. Now he's dead. Nope, he's not dead. I am so dead. I'm dead. Well, that's probably where I'm gonna end for today. Just rants. 69%, that's pretty awesome. But thank you guys for watching. See ya.